Hey guys, this is Dave from Team Woven. I'm coming to you guys with my updated Subterror list, and this is what I use to get my invite at the LA Regionals. I'm not gonna explain my deck too in detail, just the new things I've updated from my past lists. If you want to check my past list out, and I explain it a little bit more with the combo. But I'm gonna get through this relatively quickly. I won't explain their effects or anything, so I'll just explain the reasoning for the cards I chose, like the lineup. So still same four. This is all you need. Your combos end in these ones, so you don't need to play a lot of these. Just one warrior, one fiendus, and then for the behemoths, just one Umastrix and then one Phosphor Glacier. Next, we're playing one Alistair Cell. I didn't end up bumping up Alistair to 2. Instead, I added a completely different engine, which I'm about to show you. But Alistair's works really well with the deck. And I added a Trickstar engine. So I'll explain this later. But basically, Candina searching Reincarnation and then Destrudoing off of Candina is really cool because it adds just like an extra amount of pressure with Reincarnation. And Reincarnation brings her back. And so she lets you... she gives you an extra material to use to either tribute off warrior like later on, or you could use her for decode, because decode, you don't really want to get rid of your behemoths or like too many like good monsters on the field just to make a decode, but you could use warrior and Alistair or her and stuff like that. And so I'm able to make the decode now, which is like helps me push for game because she's like a free material later because you reincarnate her back. Still playing 3 Armageddon Knight. One card, level 7 synchro is super good. And you just want it for consistency. And for the targets, I'm playing Darkworm and Destrudo. So you just play 1 and 1. There's so many ways to send these two. These are your combo starters. And Global lets you go into Nappies. Occasionally synchro into Omega with 7. You could do it with Purgatrio or Umastrix if you really need it. So just one global. Same hand trap lineup as my past list. 3 Ash, 2 Ogre, and a Maxi. No complaints. I've been fine with not playing. My original list before used to be like 10 hand traps, essentially, but just this amount is fine. This is 5, and then with Fiendus being a hand trap, that's gonna make 6 total in your deck. So this is the Heart and Soul right here. It's all just gonna be field spells. So 3 Hidden City, the best field spell. 2 Meltdown, Magical Meltdown, and then 2 Light Stage. So this is a new addition, and so Light Stage is basically a searchable, like I guess Night Beam you could compare it to. The fact that it provokes back row, the whole strategy of this deck is you use either the Invoked or the Trickstar to provoke hand traps, and then when you provoke the hand traps, and like say in Ash, like they either Ash Alistair or Meltdown, or they Ash the Light Stage or Candina summon, like her effect. Once they do that, then you Destrudo combo because you know you got Ash or Ogre out of the way. Usually they try to Ash this, but any of these. But once they Ash, you know you're able to go through your combo without having to worry about getting Ash, which is super important. So that begs that they have to have Ogre, and even getting Ogre isn't as bad as getting Ash in a certain sense. So also going second, this helps a lot because I'm able to provoke back row without even normal summoning it. So that's what the Trickstar engine added. So I'm just playing 2 of this, 1 Candina and 1 Reincarnation. So that has been putting work all day yesterday, and it's won me a lot of games. And 3 Dragon Ravine. 3 Dragon Ravine is just added consistency, trying to get to Destrudo or Darkworm. 3 Terraforming. Of course, and then set rotation still. So this, like, not opening any one of these is like super rare. The times I have lost have been when I haven't opened a field spell, which is really like hard not to open a field spell or a way to get to a field spell. even like your opponent having a field spell, you're able to like Ancient Fairy off of it if you're able to get that far. But this is super consistent. Everything's a +1 in this deck, so there's all of that. And then for like combo extenders, I guess, or just added consistency, I bumped Shrine up to 2. Just having a Foolish Burial for either Darkworm or Destrudo, usually Destrudo, but you could use now, like this plus Hidden City is the whole Nappies combo without having to pay half your life through Ancient Fairy. So you're able to do the combo without lowering your life as much. 2 instant fusion still, and then the last fusion card is going to be the Invocation. These two you use either Kaliga or Raijin, and then of course the Invocation for Alistair, and then for the 1-ofs, Rhoda, Foolish, and Soul Charge. And then the last card is going to be just 1 Reincarnation. And then on to the extra. So it's going to be 1 Omega still. It comes up 2 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Black Rose, 1 Yazi, and 1 Nappies. These are the synchros I'm playing. Black Rose is the ultimate provoker. This deck is able to have 2 main combo plays. The first one you could provoke into level 7. Like if you're going first, you're obviously making Ancient Fairy, but going second, you can make a level 7 synchro play. It's usually going to be Black Rose, and that provokes whatever anything you need to provoke, and then you either normal summon like an Alistair, or you could do anything like that after. And so this essentially provokes anything that's in your way, and then you just finish it off with like an Alistair, or you can still combo off, and then a Yazi because it's like a direwolf, and then Nappies is Nappies. Alright, and then for the Invoked fusions, so 2 Mechaba, 1 Purgatrio, 1 Raijin, and 1 Kaliga. Purgatrio is like MVP. It's been putting in work all the time. Mechaba is just a really strong threat. Raijin comes up in the grind game a lot with instant fusion, and then Kaliga is mostly a combo piece, but it could come up where you could banish like either BAs or another like Alistair if you're playing against Invoked. And then for the XYZs, this is all I'm playing. Just a Diamond Direwolf and the Utopia package. That's all you really need. And then the last extra deck monster is going to be 1 Deco Talker. I never played Lynx before because usually the monsters I would need to make this, I want to keep them on the field anyways. But like I said before, Candina becomes an extra material, so it's going to be like Candina, Warrior, because Warrior's free all the time, and then usually something else. Sometimes it could be an Alistair, even. A lot of times it was an Alistair, actually. So that's really cool because then that just lets you finish games super quick, and then this lets you protect your behemoths, because your behemoths are pretty vulnerable without Fiendness, but Decode adds that element. And for the side deck, I play 2 Side Blocker. This actually came in clutch, just either calling Super Agent or calling like Alistair. Like those type of decks, like they can't function and they can't extend their plays if that's your the first thing you do straight off the bat. And so this put in a lot of work, and the fact that it's a win for Raijin. This time I sided the Kaijus instead of main decking them, and I find that works better. These put in a lot of work against World Chalice. I faced like 2 World Chalice. And then just like Kaijuing Trigate or something like that. That's those type of decks put a lot of effort into the boards, and is usually centered around one monster like Trigate or double co-linked firewalls and stuff like that. So if you're able to place in the right ways, and you don't even need to worry about it. These plus the Invoked engine is really, really strong. And then for the last spells, I'm playing 2 Cyclone, 1 Regeki, just more clearance, and then against just anything. And for the traps, 3 Evenly Matched and 3 Barrier. Barriers puts in work all day. evenly match. I like never resolve evenly match. I don't know why. It's just me, but you need it. And that was it. Let me know what you guys think. This is a Destrudo deck basically. All the field spells give you so much advantage. Have their it's very toolboxy. You're able to choose different monsters and their abilities for different situations, depending whether you're going first or second. So more about the tournament. Now that you guys gotta look at it. I don't exactly remember everyone I faced, but I know I faced 2 World Chalice, 2 Pendulum Magician, maybe 3, 1 or 2 Spiral, Magical Musketeer, 1 Invoked, and 1 Zombie Stun. And so I went, oh yeah, and my record was X2-1, which I'm honestly like not satisfied with at all. I think I could have done way better. One of my losses was a Zombie Stun. Surprisingly enough, it was like summon a zombie, set 4 pass, and it was really hard to play through that. Like, it was like all the right traps at the right times type of thing. And it went to game 3, and then he went first, and I got Omega anti-spelled, and I had all field spells, so obviously that's gonna hurt. But it is what it is, you know, like, other than, like, some weird losses, like a tie, I think if I were able to go again, I would be, like, do it all over again. I would be able to, with different people and everything, I would still be able to get to this point. It wasn't more, I guess, oh, I got lucky, or, oh, you're just lucky that you didn't face these type of people, or, oh, you didn't face more Spiral. I still think I could beat Spiral. I still think what this deck can do is very strong. And so, with that being said, I think even that Guru is not out yet, I think you can still play this deck now, and people just need to test it out and add their own mix to it maybe. But this deck's really scary for anyone who's faced it. I'm pretty sure they could vouch for it. That's just crazy, and you could do so much with it. So let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions? I think this is probably the strongest build I've made so far of the deck, of this field spell variant. Let me know. And this is David from Team Woven signing out.